Test, test, test. I hope these little headphones work here. I'm just eating at my kitchen table. I don't I anyway. So mom's still here. Anyway, so a lot going on right now out in the world. You have these repatriation and returning and reuniting of long lost relatives back to certain tribes and so on. Even here in South Dakota, even in my family, even someone by my name back in the 1800s was sent to Pennsylvania or back east. But I will let some other relatives that know about these things speak. I've already said some wild things about other stuff, and I will leave that material alone and won't mix it in with any of this new stuff going on. So, it is true though, no matter who does something, good or bad, they should be rewarded or held accountable for whatever they did. Looking at it like that. And if bad continues on afterward, hundreds of years afterward, thousands of years afterward, millions and billions of years afterward, it's still on the original people that did something bad. And it's just the same upon any descendants or any friends, followers, or other beings that keep up such bad behavior and bad actions and bad attitudes and everything else with it. In that sense, the sins of the fathers and the sins of everyone else on down that perpetuates the bad. The consequences and the punishments are just as viable now or in the future as it was and is then. So, no, some cute little Hawaiian looking Japanese Asian descent girl is not responsible for Pearl Harbor. Some poor little black child in some other contexts and stuff is not responsible for slavery. And again, there's a whole bunch of other issues behind the black people and their origins and their being so close to God in the big picture frame of things. I mean, they're not to blame, but a certain of them are. But like I said, whole new argument for various things, and you've got to look at each issue. And the natives, and we're not responsible for the bad stuff that happened to us. But if we turn around and do the same thing to the people that did it to us, and if we perpetuate it and carry it forward, we're all in the same boat as anyone else that is guilty. And the other indigenous of old, or their descendants of the white nation, they're not responsible for some of the bad things or all of the bad things that other bad white people ever did. You only hold people that keep the false paradigm and the false beliefs and the false attitudes, the negativity, you alive through time. In that sense, then you do become responsible for certain things. Personally, I'm not offended by Johnny Reb and his 5-year Confederacy and his nice red flag. I'm not offended by that. I understand somewhat. And I'm not offended by the American flag, the red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes. You see, most of us natives, we decided to live in this country and be part of the assimilation of life, somewhat. And part of that being American for many of us natives was joining military or police or any other public service and formal training and formal uniform wearing and service or combat or something at various times throughout the last few hundred years of this nation being born upon Lakota native land, homeland. Western Hemisphere, at least 3/4 of the earth is native. The rest of it belongs or is home of white people. But you have to understand for yourself through self-study and meditation and looking at certain things and wanting to know the cold hard truth and seeing for yourself, because universe or the verse or God or whatever universal creator force is out there that you would recognize and believe in, it would privately show you any answer and all answers to your questions, like many of us throughout the ages have done. And we are part and parcel privy, and we are become aware and have knowledge of and vast information. And we get to see things the rest of a sleeping society doesn't. Anyway, so I'm eating here and under watchful eye too. Damn it! I can't even bring a cousin or a niece over here because. All right. Anyway, I drive people away anyway. And don't tell mom about me and the pickup truck. So I hope this headphones recordings works. And I gotta take it easy on the potato salad. All right. Peace. Hey, I pressed this darn button and it doesn't even. All right, damn it.